The twin
your
flames.
magic.
Unite the flames. Sometime later? Is that the harpy?
Don't you want to play? It's been a long time.
If that is your wish.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures. Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness.
The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The sons of fire were united at last, and for but a moment their flame burned bright. Soon Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you, find Muthos, and sever every one.
To destroy that which has no physical form. You ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin.
Okay, that's
We
what I
shall
thought. This was
unite
Odin.
with Muthos, and bring forth a new
So hold
world.
on. There's...
So long as our vessel remains
We're still
unclaimed by humanity.
missing Leviathan and Odin.
It shall be done,
And technically
Master.
Siva, but that's
My will
because
is yours.
that's Jill's. We haven't even seen Leviathan. Is it actually an icon or not? There's... Was there 6 icons? Fire, wind, earth, water, light, and dark. I got some side missions to do now. So I'm pretty sure after this is all done, we'll learn about the dragon's power and get a bunch of side missions to do for the hideaway.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Things fall apart. The power of light. Clive has claimed a portion of the Econ essence. Attuning with not only changes the element aspect of Clive's magic spell, but also allows access to several new icon abilities, such as Impulse, which creates multiple spheres of light that pursue a target, dealing it continuous damage. Ability details are found on the Ability tab of the main menu. Feat. Econ, Wings of Light, begin casting Mega Flare, an immensely powerful spell that showers enemies with a diligence of severing light. The longer the spell is charged, the more powerful the result. Press circle to cast a spell when ready. Taking damage while casting will cancel the spell.
Tony won't be happy if I disturb Joshua.
Four stars on attack, 2 stars on the stun. Fire a massive beam of overcharged light that burns an enemy it hits. Summon multiple spheres of light that upon... Okay, we read Impulse. By casting Mega Flare, press circle to execute the length of the casting, determining the precision of the spell. Breathe forth a plume of light, aspiring flame that deals continuous damage. Some multiple light spears, familiars that attack any enemy on which Clive uses magic.
While he rests.
Bless me. Holy fuck.
Might as well see what Otter has to say.
A new map. A new quest available in the Alliance reports.
Stained red.
Okay, I can't do traveling yet.
Oh, the moon. For that matter. Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Ooh, I got some more
You make of them
marks.
skies then.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Holmes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Oh, Lady Vivian, my bae. Hey there,
How is
girl.
it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the
Hey,
Dominion's
baby.
fate. No
Talk
one
dirty
could have
to me.
predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts. Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Speak to me, Tomes. How bad is it?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Since I'm here, I'm guaranteeing I can make some new sword with this light shard.
So, what'd it be?
It's stronger than Excalibur. How the fuck does that make sense?
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
Ooh, I like it though. It's getting some light. Yeah, I like it. You have new items.
Clive, if you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Ooh, last ether. Upon KO, automatically restore all HP, feel them engaged, and increase attack power by 10% and defense by 30% for 60 seconds.
It'd better all be here.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
B A S.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means... there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.